भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः. Shall I go ahead, Guruji?
Yeah, go ahead. Vasan will chant. Then Durga Suktam.
Okay. Om Bhadram Karneभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवाघं सस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम अग्नेनयः सुपथा राये अस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान् युयोध्यस्पत्युहुराणमेनो भूयिष्ठां ते नम उक्तिं विधेम. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम आ ब्रह्मन् ब्राह्मणो ब्रह्मवर्चसी जायताम् आ राष्ट्रे राजन्यः शूर इषव्योतिव्याधि महारथो जायताम् दोग्ध्रीधेनुर्वोढा नड्वान् आशुः सप्तिः पुरन्धीर्योषा जिष्णो रथेष्टाः सभेयो युवा अस्य यजमानस्य वीरो जायताम् निकामे निकामे न पर्जन्यो वर्षतु न फलवत्यो न ओषधयः पच्यन्तां योगक्षेमो न कल्पेताम्. ओम शांति शांति शांतिः. ओम आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुः श्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तु. ओम शांति शांति शांति. गुरुजी दुर्गा सूक्तम also.
Yeah, please recite.
ओम जातवेदसे सुनवामसो ममरातीयतो निदहाति वेदः तनः पर्षदति दुर्गाणि विश्वा नावेव सिन्धुन्दुरितात्यग्निः तामग्निवर्णां तपसा ज्वलन्तीं वैरोचनीं कर्म फलेषु जुष्टां दुर्गां देवीगुं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये सुतरसितरसे नमः. अग्ने त्वं पारयानव्यो अस्मान् स्वस्तिभिरति दुर्गाणि विश्वा पुश्च पृथ्वी बहुलान ऊर्वी भवातोकाय तनयाय शम्योः विश्वानि नो दुर्गः जात वेदः सिन्धुन्न नावा दुरितातिपर्षि अग्ने अत्रिवन्मनसा गृणानो अस्माकं बोध्यविता तनूनां तनाजितगं सहमानमुग्रमग्निगं हुवेम परमा सदस्तात् सनः पर्षदति दुर्गाणि विश्वा क्षामद्देवो अतिदुर्तात्यग्निः प्रत्नोषिकमेढ्यो अध्वरेषु सनाच्च होता नव्यच्च सत्सि स्वां त्या अग्ने तनुवं पिप्रयस्व स्वभ्यञ्च सौभगमाय जस्व गोभिर्जुष्टमयुजो निषिक्तं तवे इन्द्र विष्णोरनुसञ्चरेम नाकस्य पृष्ठमपि संवसानो वैष्णवीं लोक इह मादयन्ताम्. ओम कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गे प्रचोदयात्. ओम शांति शांति शांति.
Now Anish.
श्री गणेशाय नमः. श्री दुर्गा अम्बाक्यायै नमः. त्वं स्वाहा त्वं स्वदा त्वं हि षट्कारः स्वरात्मिका सुधा त्वं अक्षरे नित्ये चिदा मात्रात्मिका स्थिता अर्धमात्रा स्थिता नित्या यानुच्चार्य वेशितः त्वमेव सात्वं सवित्री त्वां देवजननी परा त्वयि तत् धार्यते विश्वं त्वयि तत् सृज्यते जगत् त्वयि तत् पाल्यते देवी त्वमस्यन्ति सर्वदा विसृष्टा सृष्टिरूपा त्वां तदा समितिरूपान्ते जगतोऽस्य जगन्मये. I am Anish Kalyam, and I have recited prayer to Mahakali from first chapter of Durga Saptarishi. Sri Durga Prasada Siddhi Rastu.
Now Mahesh Karthik will recite the remaining slokas of Mahakali from first chapter. Prayer to her. Mahesh. Duri.
महाविद्या महामाया महामेधा महास्मृतिः महामोदा च भवति महादेवी महासुरी प्रकृतिस्त्वं च सर्वस्य गुणत्रयविभाविनी कालरात्रि महारात्रि मोहरात्रिश्च दारुणा त्वं श्री त्वमीश्वरी त्वं हि स्वं बुद्धिर्बोधलक्षणा लज्जा पुष्टि सदा तुष्टि त्वं शान्तिः शान्तिरेव च खड्गिनी शूलिनी घोरा गदिनी चक्रिणी तथा शङ्किनी चापिनी बाणा भुषुण्डी परिगायुधा सौम्या सौम्यतरा शेष सौम्येभ्यः स्वति सुन्दरी परा पराणां परम त्वमेव परमेश्वरी यच्च किञ्चित् त्वचिद्वस्तु सदसर्वाखिलात्मिके तस्य सर्वस्य या शक्तिः सा त्वं किं स्तूयसे मया.
Nice. Good.
So we're ready for Sudha madam to chant.
हाँ सर. ओम गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ओम. ताम् अग्निवर्णां तपसा ज्वलन्तीं वैरोचनीं कर्म फलेषु जुष्टां दुर्गां देवीगुं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये. सुतरसि तरसे नमः. सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते भयेभ्यः पापेभ्यः त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते. पंचमोऽध्यायः महासरस्वती ध्यानम्. ओम तयास्माकं वरो दत्तो यथा पत्सु स्मुताखिलाः भवतां नाशयिष्यामि तत्क्षणात् परमः पदः इति कृत्वा मतिं देवा हिमवन्तं नगेश्वरम् जग्मुस्तत्र ततो देवीं विष्णुमायां प्रतुष्टुवुः. देवी उवाच नमो देव्यै महादेव्यै शिवायै सततं नमः. नमः प्रकृत्यै भद्रायै नियता प्रणता स्मृताम्. रौद्रायै नमो नित्यायै गौर्यै धात्र्यै नमो नमः. ज्योत्स्नायै चेन्दुरूपिण्यै सुखायै सततं नमः. कल्याण्यै प्रणता वृद्ध्यै सिद्ध्यै कूर्मो नमो नमः. नैऋत्यै भूभृतां लक्ष्म्यै शर्वाण्यै ते नमो नमः. दुर्गायै दुर्गपारायै सारायै सर्वकारिण्यै ख्यात्यै तथैव कृष्णायै धूम्रायै सततं नमः. अतिसौम्यातिरौद्रायै नतास्तस्यै नमो नमः. नमो जगत्प्रतिष्ठायै देव्यै कृत्यै नमो नमः. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु विष्णुमायैति शब्दिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु चेतनेत्यभिधीयते नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तुष्टिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। चितिरूपेण या कृत्स्ना मे तद्व्याप्यस्थिता जगत् नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। स्थितासुरैः पूर्वमभीष्टसंश्रयात् तथा सुरेन्द्रेण दिनेषु सेविता करोतु सा नः शुभहेतुरीश्वरी शुभानि भद्राण्यभिहन्तु चापदः। या साम्प्रतं चोद्धत दैत्यतापि तैः रस्माभिरीशा च सुरैर्नमस्यते या च स्मृता तत्क्षणमेव हन्ति नः सर्वापदो भक्तिविनम्रमूर्तिभिः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। इति श्री दुर्गा परमेश्वरी प्रसाद सिद्धिरस्तु। ॐ तत्सत्। हरिः ॐ।
Thank
Very
you
nice.
very much.
Thank you. Nana, Anish will do it again. Since he had the full screen, I didn't have him properly focused, so I'll have him do it again.
Okay.
Good morning, Prasad.
I am Anish Kalyam. I will recite prayer to Mahakali from first chapter of Durga Saptarishi. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Durga Ambikaye Namaha.
Good morning, Anish.
Morning. Tvam Swaha, Tvam Svada, Tvam Hi Vashatkaraha, Sharatmika, Suda Tvam Akshare Nitye, Tida Matratmika Stita, Ardha Matra Stita Nitya, Yanucharya Viveshita, Tvamev Sattvam Savitri Tvam Devajanani Para. त्वं तद्धार्यते त्वयि तद्धार्यते विश्वं त्वयैतत् सृज्यते जगत् त्वयैतत् पाल्यते देवी त्वमस्यन्ति सर्वदा विश्रुतौ सृष्टिरूपा त्वां स्थितिरूपा च पालने तदा स्मृतिरूपान्ते जगतोऽस्य जगन्मये Shri Durga Prasad Siddhirastu.
Thank you very much. No. Annapurna Duri, she will sing Durga's song.
Namaste. जय दुर्गा दुर्गति परिहारिणी जय दुर्गा दुर्गति परिहारिणी शुंभ विदारिणी माता भवानी जय दुर्गा दुर्गति परिहारिणी शुंभ विदारिणी माता भवानी जय दुर्गा आदिशक्ति परब्रह्म स्वरूपिणी आदिशक्ति परब्रह्म स्वरूपिणी जगज्जननी चतुर्वेद पहारी आदिशक्ति परब्रह्म स्वरूपिणी जगज्जननी चतुर्वेद पहारी ब्रह्मा शिव हरि अर्चन कीन्हो ध्यान धरत सुर नर मुनि ज्ञानी जय दुर्गा दुर्गति परिहारिणी शुंभ विदारिणी माता भवानी जय दुर्गा अष्टभुजा कर खड्ग विराजे अष्टभुजा कर खड्ग विराजे सिंह सवार सकल वरदाई सिंह सवार सकल वरदाई ब्रह्मानंद शरण में आयो ब्रह्मानंद शरण में आयो भाव भय नाश करो महारानी जय दुर्गा दुर्गति परिहारिणी शुंभ विदारिणी माता भवानी जय दुर्गा दुर्गति परिहारिणी जय दुर्गा जय दुर्गा जय दुर्गा Thank you.
బాగుందా మా లలిత?
Nana, you can now introduce the speaker. Thank you, Annapurnama.
So thank you all of you. And today we have a very interesting occasion where Sankara Jayanti is clubbed with Durga Parameswari Jaya Durga. And today the speaker is Dr. Shaivalini. So Shaivalini again, Durga Parameswari only. So we are having wonderful Durga combination today. And with all prayers to Goddess Durga, whom we ask Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jehi. This is the cream of the personality features and that she has to bless us Rupam Jayam Yashaha and Shatrunashanam Dvishaha. So this is what she is known and she will do it. And Durga Parameswari appears to us in three forms. That is the Trigunas. She is Tamasic, Rajasic, and Satvik. Tamasic as Mahakali, Rajasic as Mahalakshmi, and Satvik Mahasaraswati. So in these three forms, she was able to put down all the Dushta Daityas, Danavas, who are detrimental to them. And today we have got that great occasion. Now this Durga Saptasati happens to be from the Markandeya Puranam, a big text among all Puranas. Markandeya Purana is also very famous. And in that we have the Durga extolling and description of Parameswari and her activity in 13 chapters. And that has been picked up and made more and more popular. There are 700 slokas about that. And I have been very much associated with Durgopadesha, Durga Anushtana, and Durga Saptasati Parayana every year during the Navaratri days and all that. suddenly it clicked to me that how not we focus our attention upon the stotra parts of the Durga Saptasati, because every mantra, every sloka, every sentence is a mantra. Thus, we have got 700 mantras. The application is enormous, and there are 360 Shaktis in Durga Saptasati, 64 Yogini Ganas, and so on. So there's a large amount of literature on that, but let us just know something about the information and knowledge from the stotras. And today we have got Shaivalini. She is a Sanskrit scholar, she is a PhD, and she is she has got multifaceted personality and able to contribute a lot to the world of Sanskrit. And she is teaching Sanskrit also, even for the children. She is teaching Sanskrit, and to the other persons. She presented her paper in one of our annual day celebrations of Nadaveda Adhyayana Kendra. And I observed that she's a very sincere worker. She has been thinking of Durga all the time. When I requested her to speak on this Saptasati Stotras, because Stotra is the most important key to open up the Durga Parameswari or any God's grace and attention upon us, and trying to quell all kinds of problems to us. And Durga is specifically known for Durga Artinasini. She has committed to remove the dukkha, and it is Durga Parameswari is the inspector. And we are coming to know more and more about Durga Stotras, which are done by Brahmadeva, all gods, and so. And Parameswari, she is a Tejo Rasi Samudbhava. She is the manifestation of the great light, floodlight, and she appeared on the cliff of a mountain, and on the cliff, and then she took a female form, and she was energized, and she became active, and so that Durga Parameswari is very important. And we have got stotras, and today we have got Dr. Shaivalini. Her biodata runs to a number of pages, but just it is enough that we know that she is a wonderful speaker and also translator of Sanskrit works into Kannada language and other things. That skill also she has got. I think she must announce her PhD thesis, I don't remember, and inviting her to speak to us on the stotras and what knowledge we get about Durga Parameswari, because she is a spiritual goddess. She is a mundane blessing Parameswari, and all sorts of things are there. And there is large application, and we have a number of stotras. I request now Dr. Shaivalini to introduce herself if she wants to say something, and then go ahead with her speech on the knowledge of the stotras. Thank you. Shaivalini.
Yes, sir. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Om Tat Satu Jagati Dharja Mata Bhavatam Bhavyaya Bhuyase Bhavatu Anchida Kinchanamapi Yadviksha Siddhi Harihi Om. Hello, good morning and good evening to all of you. Today I'm just try to share some of my opinion with you. Yeah, according to legend, the Devi or the Divine Mother waged ravaging wars against horrifying demons who break the peace of the universe now and then. At those times, when the Devas prayed for an intervention from a higher power, the goddess Durga appeared and fought for the welfare of the universe. As she fought, she created tales of adventure and all that continue to her devotees and invoke deep faith in them. These tales went on to be called the Durga Saptashati in the north, which is also known as the Devi Mahatmya in South India, and Chandi in West Bengal. Compiled and penned by Vedavyasa, the author of Mahabharata, the Durga Saptashati is found in the Markandeya Purana, consisting of 13 chapters. The book recounts the devil's tales of Vela through 700 stanzas. Durga, the goddess of the universe, possesses different forms and aspects. Parvati, the spouse of Shiva, is a form of Durga. According to the prayer of devotees, this Devi assumes diverse forms. She is worshipped in 64 forms as Arya Durga, Vedagarbha, Ambika, Bhadrakali, Bhadra, Kshemakari, Naikabahu, Devi, etc. The main 9 forms of Durga Devi are Shalaputri, Brahmacharini, Chandraghanta, Kushmadu, Skandamata, Katyayani, Kalaratri, Mahagauri, and Siddhidatri. In Hinduism, the feminine power holds great significance. In fact, there is a distinct division that only worships the female form of the supreme force that governs the entire universe, and it is called Shaktism or Shakti Parampara. The Veda represents knowledge. Goddess holds Vedas in one hand, while peacock feather symbolizes a pen, and the Japamala denotes the power to stay focused in life. Please emphasize on the importance of learning, while the Veena signifies music and arts. Devi Lakshmi is the consort of Lord Vishnu. She holds a lotus in one hand and in another hand holds a kalasha filled with gold coins. One hand bestows the Abhaya Mudra that symbolizes fearlessness and divine protection. She symbolizes prosperity and wealth. She is known for a happy process. Is a concert of Lord Shiva, the destroyer. She took Mahishasura, Mardina. And with her hands, she holds these instruments. Chakra, it represents uprightness. Conch, that is Shankha, represents harmony. Bow and arrow represents energy. Vajra, or we call it a thunderbolt, represents stability. Lotus represents detachment. Sword symbolizes enlightenment. Trishula depicts the 3 gunas, Sattvika, Rajasika, and Tamasika. And Gada, the mace, represents loyalty. A pot of fire represents wisdom. And Abhimudra symbolizes protection. Durga is a major deity in Hinduism, and she is worshipped as principal aspect of the mother goddess, Devi, and is one of the most popular and widely revered among Indian divinities. She is associated with protection, strength, motherhood, destruction, and wars. Her legend centers around combating evils and demonic forces that threaten peace, prosperity, and dharma. The power of good over evil. Durga is believed to unleash her divine wrath against the wicked for the liberation of the oppressed and entails destruction to empower creation. In South India, she is worshipped more in her fierce and terrible forms. Devi in her gentle aspects and moods assumes the form of Kanya, Kamakshi, Mukambika. In Kerala, the Devi is called Bhagavati. In Andhra Pradesh, Kanakadurga. In Tamil Nadu, Vanadurga. Vaishnava Devi in Katra. Dhari Devi in Uttarakhand. Naina Devi in Himachal Pradesh. Mansa Devi in Haryana. Worship of the Devi is supposed to be more than 4,000 years old in India. In religious literature, from Vedic times up to date, Devi occupies an important place. how the word Durga is derived. So it is with Dur Upasarga and Gamadhatu. Dur means wicked or bad, according to Manusmriti, and Durga means difficult of access, impassable, or unattainable. Skanda Purana says Durga is a name of a demon supposed to have been slain by the goddess Durga. Durga means difficult or narrow passage or danger, distress, a place of difficult of access, terrific goddess, according to Atharvaveda, Rigveda, Manusmriti, and Mahabharata. And Bodha, actually I have taken Bodha only today. Bodha means, according to Ashtavakra Samhita, it means knowing, understanding. Waking, consciousness, thought, knowledge, intelligence, understanding, these are all according to Kavya or Rajatarangini, Purana, and Harivamsha. Sushruta Samhita says enlightening, teaching, instructing. At least finally we can say that Durga means removing of all evils or destroying the evil powers. In the 10th mandala of Rigveda, the Devi Sukta, Ratri Sukta are very much related to Devi. That in Ashtaka 8 and Sukta 125, we can see that Om Aham Rudrebhi Vasubhis Jaramyaham Adityai Ruta Vishwadeva. It goes. So almost in the 8 mantras here she has described. In a Vedic period, there was a sage by name Ambhruna, and his daughter was Vak, who was a Brahma Vidushi, and she is a Rishi of Devi Sukta. She stays in Gnana Shakti, Prithvyadi, Ashtavasus, Ekadasha Rudras, Dwadasha Adityas. She has Agni, Vidya, Dina, Ratri, Dyuloka, Bhuloka. Sachidananda Swarupa Bhagavan is in the form of Jagat, and he is the strength of all the gods. This is the content of Devi Sukta. Glory of Devi says that King Suratha and merchant Samadhi did penance chanting Devi Sukta, and finally both of them got back their kingdom and also wealth, whatever they lost by their own people. Sage Markandeya describes the glory of goddess to Kaushtaki. So here it says divided in 3 charitas, that is Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, and Mahasaraswati respectively. Sage Sumedha, knowing the reason for the pain of both, gives solution to them. He says even animals and birds have the knowledge about themselves, and we can't say only human beings are knowledgeable. Even birds and animals also have affection and fancy, or you can say infatuation. In the first chapter of Devi Sukta, in the shloka 50-51, they'll say, Danam chatan manushyanam yattesham mrugapakshinam manushyanam cha yattesham tadatulyamanyat yatatho bhayoho Jnanepi sati pasyetan patangan chanchushu kanamokshadrutan mohad vidyamanan apikshudha. It means the knowledge that men have, even birds and beasts too have. And what they have, men also possess, and the rest is so common to both of them, that is eating, sleeping. When you look at the birds, which though they possess knowledge and are themselves distressed by hunger or yet because of the delusion, engaged in dropping the grains into the beaks of hair of young ones. So such examples we can see in other places also. In Mahabharata, they quote Chandrahasa Charitam. There Chandrahasa was very much troubled by his own people, that is Dushtabuddhi. And Dushtabuddhi tried to kill him. And unfortunately, Dushtabuddhi and Madana were killed in the Kali temple. Later, this Chandrahasa, though they tried to kill him, so he became so kind, and by the grace of Kali, he gave life to them. And also in another place, that is when we go for Rana Pratapa Simha, who was in 540 AD, who born in a Sisitiya dynasty, though he had all luxuries, just for the sake of Chittor or people of Chittor, he sacrificed all his luxurious life and struggled in the forest with his wife and a daughter. And also we get a number of examples when we talk about the birds and animals. In Panchatantra and Hitopadesha also, we can see number of examples. Hitopadesha, almost it is a collection of Panchatantra. I'll give one small example, and it is well known to everybody. A crow and a deer were very close friends, and fox wanted to eat the flesh of a deer. At that time, it made a plan and took that deer to the far place for graze. On the other hand, the hunter came there and he put the net. It was caught in that. Finally, that crow came to know about the deer, and it instructed the deer to lie down on the ground just like a dead one by filling the air in its stomach. And next morning, when the hunter came, he thought that deer is dead, and he removed the net. By the time crow made a sound, and immediately that deer ran away from that place. See the beauty of it, how animals will also show their intellect. Brahma praises Devi as Tvam Swaha, Tvam Swadha, Tvam Hiva Shatkaraha, Swaratmika, Sudha Tvam Akshare Nitye, Tridha Matratmika Asthita. Means you are Swaha, the propitiatory mantra of the Devas, uttered when an oblation is poured in the fire for them. And Swadha, you are the Swadha, the propitiatory mantra of the means with Pitrus, uttered when offerings are made in ceremonies in honor of departed ancestors. So you are verily the Vashatkara. Vashatkara in the text signifies Yajna, the Vedic sacrifices, and embodiment of Svara. Devi herself, the sacrifice and the heaven to be attained through the performance. Arthat, you are the nectar, will say, Sudha will say. The food of the Deva signifies immortality. You are imperishable, you are eternal, you are the embodiment of the threefold mantras, that is Omkara, Akara, Ukara, Makara. Generally, they'll say it is a Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Even in the 4th chapter, that is in the 8th shloka, Indra and other gods praises her in the same manner. Artha, they'll say that Tvam Swaha, Tvam Swadha. So in that way. And Mahavidya, Mahamaya, Mahamedha, Mahasmritihi, Mahamoha cha bhavati, Mahadevi, Maheshwari, Prakrutitvam cha sarvasya, Gunatraya vibhavini, Kalaratrir, Maharatrir, Moharatrischa Daruna. They'll say, Arthat, you are the primordial cause of everything, bringing into the force the three qualities, Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. And you are the dark night of periodic dissolution, and you are the great night of final dissolution, and the terrible night of delusion. The two demons, Madhu and Kaitubha, were bewitched by Mahamaya, and Yoganidra, awake Lord Vishnu, and Vishnu with conch, mace, and discus killed those demons. In the 2nd chapter, we can see the Mahishasura Sainyavadha. Shanena tan Mahasainyam Asuranam Tathambika Ninye Kshayam Yata Vandistu Nadarum Mahachayam. Means as fires consumes a huge heap of straw and wood, so did Ambika destroy that vast army of Asuras within no time. In the 3rd chapter, Mahishasura Vadha. So Chandi became Mahalakshmi, and she was very fearful while destroying the evil powers. They'll say, Tataha Kruddha Jagan Mata Chandika Panamuttamam Papo Punah Punashchaiva Jahasaruna Lochana. How Chandi was She was the mother of the whole universe, enraged and quaffed a divine drink again and again and laughed. And her eyes were becoming so red. So in that way, she showed her Raudra form. In Valmiki Ramayana also, we can see such a pana, that is, she did the Veerapana, we'll say, in the same way. In Valmiki Ramayana, after finding Sita, the monkeys did that Madhupana, will say. And in Bhoja's Champu Ramayana also, in Balakanda, we can see the reference of such a heroic drink. Tato bhavini sangrame baddha shraddhasya tataka swapranand rama banasya veerapanam akalpayet. Not only Devi did it, and many of people in the literature also we can find such Veerapana. Tataka made her own life be the drink of a hero in respect of Rama's bow, which was cherishing great interest in the war to come up. So in Shabdartha Kaustubha also, we can get the reference of this Veerapana. So they'll say, before war and after the war also, they used to drink that to get the strength, and also in order to get the
link our meeting ID and password.
So that is tiredness, will say. That's in Amarakosha will get the reference. Veeranam Shama Apanodanaya Panam Veerapanam tu Yatpanam Vritte Bhavini Varane. They'll say. Arthat, just like a painkiller, they were drinking this Veerapana. In the 14th century, we can find the poetess by name Ganga Devi. She was a wife of Kampana and also daughter-in-law of Bukkaraya. So that is in the beginning of the Vijayanagara Empire. And she composed Madhura Vijayam. In the 9th Sarga or a canto, we can see such Veerapana. Tam Veerapanam Adhika Patak Laksham Lalata Lakshya Bhrukuti Karalam Madasya Roshasya Cha Deha Bandham Sambhodhanam Ashankata Veera Vargaha. She says, it means the brave warriors of Kampana quaffed the heroic drink and fought with Yavanas. Here, actually, she refers to Yavanas means the Musalmanas, will say. In the 4th chapter, Indra and other gods praise Devi as Ya Shrihi Swayam Sukrutinam Bhavanishta Lakshmihi Papatmanam Krutadhya Hridyeshu Buddhihi Shraddha Satam Kulajana Prabhavasya Lajja Tam Tvam Natasma Paripalaya Devi Vishwam. They'll say, O Devi, we bow before you who are yourself good fortune in the dwellings of the virtues, ill fortune in those of the vicious, intelligence in the hearts of the learned, faith in the hearts of the good, and modesty in the hearts of the highborn. May you protect the universe. So she is the protector of all. We'll come to know. Hetu samasta jagatam trigunapi doshaihi Nagnayase Hariharadibhir Apyapara Sarvashrayakhilamidam Jagadam Shabhutam Avyakritahi Parama Prakritistvama. So they'll say, you are the origin of all the universe. Though you are possessed of the 3 gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, and you are incomprehensible even to the Trimurtis, that is Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, and you are the resort of all. Ya Muktir Hetu Ravichintya Mahavratatvam Abhyasyate Sunitiyatendriya Tattvasaraihi Moksharthibhir Munibhir Samasta Doshai Vidyasi Sa Bhagavati Paramahi Devi. They'll say, O Devi, you are Bhagavati, the Supreme Vidya. Supreme Vidya is the cause of liberation. On the other hand, Avidya is the cause of bondage. So, and great cause of inconceivable penances are the means for your realization. So, you are the supreme knowledge are cultivated by sages desiring liberation. When senses are well restrained, who are devoted to reality and have shed all blemishes. This next sloka will say, Shabdatmika Suvimalargyajusam Budgitaram Padapatavatam Cha Samnam Devi Trayi Bhavati Bhava Bhavanaya Varta Chastya Jagatam Parama Artihantri. So you are soul of Shabda Brahma. You are the repository of the very pure Rigved, and Samaveda hymns. The recital of whose words is beautiful with Udgita, and you are Bhagavati embodying the three Vedas, and you are the life. You are the sustenance whereby life is maintained. You are the supreme destroyer of the pain of all the worlds, they say. Durge smrita bhima shesha jantoho swasthai smrita matipati vasubham dadasi daridra dukkha bhayaharini katudanya sarvopakara karanaya sada ardrachitta. So they say, then call to mind the difficult paths, you remove every person. When called to mind by those in happiness, you bestow a mind still further else. With goddesses virtue, oh, destroy poverty, fear as an God not only this, he shows compassion to the same even poets. Characters in his plays. That is, for example, we can see many Pratinayakas in Mahabharata, but shows a lot of also of Magha poet, we can see that Lord Krishna gave lot of excuses for him, but and same in Mahabharata, also Shishupala Vadha, we can see that. In the 5th chapter, they pray Vishnumaya. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Vishnumayeti Shabdita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha. So they say Devi is a Vishnumaya and she is praised as Chetana. She is a Buddhi. She is Nidra. She is Shuddha. She is a Chaya. She is a Shakti. She is a Trishna. She is a Kshanti. She is a Jati. She is a Lajja. She is a Kanti. She is Lakshmi. She is Vritti. She is Smriti. She is a Daya. She is a Trishti, Matru, Bhranti, etc. And this is, they prayed her in almost 22 verses. In the 6th chapter, Devi Ambika destroys Dhumralochana, and Shumbha, king of demons, told Dhumralochana, the chief of the Daityas, says, He Dhumalochana Tvam Swasainya Parivaritaha Tamanaya Balad Dushtam Kesha Karshana Vifalam. They'll say, you just with your army and fetch her by force that show distress when dragged by her hair. So Arthat, he tried to drag goddess Devi itself in that manner. So this reminds us the Mahabharata character, that is Draupadi's character, who stayed in the Kuru court. Even Duryodhana ordered Dushasana to bring Draupadi to the court in the same manner. But finally, we can see that those who show that arrogance, the power, so will be get destroyed by the great powers. Ambika Devi reduced to him ashes with a mere heave on the of the sound, that is hum. Just humkara, by that only she destroyed him. So this will reminds us that Kalidasa's work will say that Manmatha also turned into ashes by Lord Shiva, that in Kumara Sambhava, which is a 17 cantos play, 17 canto, you can find it. It is a Mahakavya, we'll say, that only 8 were composed by the poet, they say. In the 7th chapter, goddess Kali appears very fearful, holding Khatvanga. She was decorated with a garland of skulls, clad in a tiger's skin, very appalling owing to her emaciated flesh, reddish eyes, etc. Once again, we can see the Raudra Rasa here. So that Vichitra Khatvanga Dhara will say in that almost in 8 shlokas, her fearful form was described, that is Kali's form. By killing Chanda and Munda, she became Chamundi. And in the 8th chapter, whenever a drop of blood falling on the ground from the body of Raktabija, at that moment, many of the Asuras were taking birth from that drop of a blood. So goddess Chandi fought for a long time. Finally, she decided to kill him, and Chandi told Kali to drink the blood of that demon. Not only the demon, even the demons who born with that blood, she asked, and she did accordingly and destroyed finally Raktabijasura. So we can see here the Bibhatsarasa. Even it reminds Mahabharata story that Bhima drank the blood of Dushasana, they'll say. But in Mahabharata, Bhima himself will say that just he acted of drinking the blood of Dushasana. But in Veni Samhara of Bhattanarayana, actually Bhima will drink the blood of that Dushasana, they'll say. So in the 10th chapter, Devi attacked with her Shula and killed Shumbha demon. He fell down on the earth. So by that, Utpata clouds became very quiet, very silent, we'll say. And the rivers were flowing in different directions, which is not suitable to that. But after that demon Shumbha fell down on the earth, immediately the rivers started flowing in their proper routes. It means that when the evil power will get destroyed, all the noble ones, all the good things will move in the right path. So that we'll come to know in that. And in the 11th chapter, sages prayed Narayani as Kala Kashtadi Rupena Parinama Pradayini Vishwasyo Parato Shakte Narayani Namostute. So they'll say, Devi, you are in the form of minutes, moments, and other division of time, we'll say, and bring about the change in things and have the power to destroy the universe. Srishti Sthiti Vinashanam Shakti Bhute Sanatani Gunatraye Gunamaye Narayani Namostute. He'll say, you have the power of creation, and you are the destruction and our eternal, and you are the substratum and embodiment of the 3 gunas. Sharanagata Dinartha Paritrana Parayane Sarvasyarti Hare Devi Narayani Namostute. They'll say she protects the dejected and distressed ones, removes the sufferings of all. She promised the God that she is going to take birth in the womb of Yashoda, the wife of Nandagopa, that is in the 28th Vaivaswata Manvantara, and later she lives in the Vindhya mountain and destroys the demons. So here, by killing demon Durgama, she gets the name Durga Devi. Medhe Saraswati Vare Bhuti Vabhrati Tamasi Nyatetvam Prasideshe Narayani Namostute. In the 23rd shloka, they'll say, you are intelligent and you are Saraswati, you are the best one, you are the prosperity, you are the consort of Vishnu, and dark one, nature of propitious. Rogan Asheshan Apahamsi Tushta, Rushta Tukaman Sakala Bhishtan. Tvamashritanam na vipannanam tvamashritah shayatam prayanti. They'll say, You destroy all illness when you angry. When you're angry, you destroy all desires. People who are depending on you will not experience any calamities. Those who have sought you become verily a refuge of others, they say. So almost I took some of the points. Now I'm coming to the almost conclusion part here. So all the living beings faces many difficulties in this world, and it did not leave even that whom we call Purushottama, that is Rama, or the Pandavas, or Bhudevi, or Sita, or King Nala, King Nala. And poets also give different references, will say, when you take Kalidasa's Abhignana Shakuntala, there is a very painful situation when Gautami and other sages, hermits, brought Shakuntala to Dushyanta's place. The Gautami will say one statement to the Dushyanta, Nunam Shakravatare Shatitirthodake Vandamanaya Prabhashtam Anguliyakam. She says that probably that ring has fallen down in the Shatitirtha while saluting her, while showing salutation to her. Then Raja will say, Idam tavat pratyutpanna matitvam strinam. Probably this is the nature of the women, he says. So Arthat, he humiliates Shakuntala to the maximum extent, and also he says that strinam shikshitat patutvam amanushinam sandrishyate kimutayaha paribodhavatyaha pragantariksha gamana swam apatyajata Manir Vijay Parabhruta Kila Poshayanti. So she is just like Parabhruta will say, how cuckoo's birds will leave their eggs in the crow's place and get the life. Similarly, he says, he compares to Shakuntala in that way. So that is also a very painful situation for her. None of her mistakes she struggled, because the Durvasa's curse will say, later he get back his memory and he accepts. That is different. In Raghumsha also we can see such references for pain. That is sudden death of Indumati. She was the wife of King Aja. So that's what he cries like anything. Sa vilalapa bashpa gadgadam sahajam apyapahaya dhiratam abhidaptamayopi mardvam bhajade kaiva katha sharirishu. He'll see that when iron, when it is melted, when it gets when gets heat, it will be melted. In that way, what we can say to the common people will say. Bhavabhuti's Uttara Ramacharita also says that when Rama lost his wife Sita, he'll say, Galati Hridayam Gadhodvegam Vidhatuna Bhidyate Vahati Vikala Kayo Moham Namunchati Chetanam Jwalayati Tanum Antardaha Karotina Bhasmasat Praharati Vidhir Marmachedina Pruntati Givitam. He'll say with a lot of pain, this pain is breaking my heart, but it is not breaking it to two pieces. And at the same time, my body is getting unconsciousness, but my smarana is not going, my memory is not going, and the fire is burning the whole body, but it is not turning into ashes. So in that way, the vidhi, the fate is giving the pain, but it is not taking off the life, you see. That is the life we had to. And Shudra Smrichakadik also, we can see that the Charudatta was a very rich merchant, but giving all charities, he became a poorest one. That's what they call it as Daridra Charudatta. When Aryaka, the person who was going to be the king, so he escaped from the prison and he came to the house of Charudatta. Seeing the house, that poor Charudatta's house, he'll say, Idam graham bhinna madatta dandaha veshina sandhishcha mahakapataha dhruvam kutumbi vesana bhibhutam dasham prapanna mama bhagya mama tulya bhagya, he says. Arthat, this house was already ruined. So the state of this owner of this house is just like the state of mine, he says. And Bana's Kadambari also, we can see that Pundarika, who was the lover of Mahashweta, will die suddenly and gives a lot of pain to Mahashweta. And in that way, we can see a number of examples even in Sanskrit literature. And in the 12th chapter, almost we can see the benefits of reading this Durga Saptashati. येभिस्तवैश्च मां नित्यं स्तोष्यते यः समाहितः तस्याहं सकलां बाधां नाशयिष्यामि संशयम्. So she says, whoever with a concentrated mind shall pray to constantly with these hymns, I shall without doubt put on every trouble of his or her. Her glories destroy all epidemic calamities, threefold natural calamities. Whoever will listen the glory of this Devi with devotion, she removes all their difficulties, poverty, enemies, fire, floods, and troubles. And not only that, she bestows wealth, great children, subside all evil potence, unfavorable influence of planets, bad dreams. She removes all that. And finally, in the 30th chapter, she gives boon to the king, because we started with Suratha and Samadhi, and she gives all boon to the king. That is, he got back his kingdom, and the merchants also got all his wealth back, we'll say. In that way, the 13th chapters says. On the other hand, the other Devi Stotras are, we can see, Ananda Lahari, Kanakadhara Stotra, Bhavani, Bhujanga, Meenakshi Stotra, Shamala Navaratna Malika, and Kalyana Vrushtistava. These are the works of Shankaracharya, and Karpuradhi Stotra and Shamala Navaratna Malika. In that way, we can see number of Devi Stotras. So in this pandemic period, I think this is very appropriate for us, I felt. That's what I accepted. By this, I'm concluding my talks. I thank all, one and all, who are participating here. At the same time, I'm very much grateful to Dr. Professor C.L. Prabhakar sir. So he asked me to do that. I got a very good opportunity of reading this Durga Saptashati. Thank you, one and all. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Durga Saptashati.
Thank you, madam. It was very, very wonderful talk. Really enjoyed it, and very, very good references to many, many texts and works to correlate information. Really, really enjoyed it. Nana, you want to make some remarks?
Yeah, just a few, and because there is already a Saraswati and Jayanti to have some their reflections on this wonderful text Durga Saptashati, 700 slokas and 700 mantras. And Shanta Shaivalni has done a wonderful job. Her head was filled with Durga Mahima, Durga Vaibhava, and she surveyed parallels with other, because the Durga Parameswari is Vishweshwari, Vishwadhatri, Vishwamata, Jaya. So, and here in this Durga Saptashati, we have all the three avatars. Tamasik, I told, Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati. What more Shakti Rupini could become? And moreover, in this Durga Saptashati, we have got Kavacha Stotram, Argala, Kilakam, Navatshari Mantram, Ratri Suktam, Divi Suktam, and so many. And in all these stotras, we do see a lot of information. Just like the Rudra Vaibhava in Namakam and Rudra Phala Shakti in Chamakam, etc. Here also in Durga Saptashati, it is a self-contained text. Therefore, it has become highly popular and it has got a large application. People are not satisfied by doing one-time Durga Homa or Durga Patha or Durga Japa. Oh, number of times. Now there is Laksha Chendi Homam people have projected, and it is going on every day. Durga Saptashati is being recited because she is a Durga Arti Nashani. That is her keynote. See, Durga Aarti, Aartis are there, problems are there, sufferings are there. And all that Aarti is being cut down or removed and vanished, made vanished. And therefore, Durga is an unparalleled goddess. She is a work inspector, spot decision maker, and she has all the intelligence to manifest herself in a manner that is necessary. And when Rakshasas, especially the evil, became more and more aggressive, arrogant, and powerful and work upon Durga, then she knows all of them. But actually, she put a wonderful condition. You see, I am having a condition. I can marry when that Duta went and offered that my king wants to marry you, then she puts a condition. No doubt this is a condition that all ladies will put before the marriage, that you must satisfy me and you must fight in me. If you win the war, I will be your. So it's always a big effort. Marriage is not easy. So marriages take place only after attending to challenges. A number of challenges we don't know. Some fail, therefore they remain like that only. Anyway, here Durga Parameswari threw a challenge that if that your king were to fight with me, I have only desired that I should fight. And because that's why she has given a good opportunity for Mahishasura to fight up to his satisfaction. When Mahishasura said, okay, Amma, you can take my life, then only she tried to put him down. So she cannot meddle her bhakta. All these Rakshasas are her devotees, but they have some atrocities which they love, and therefore Dushta Danava Bhanjini. And moreover, the commitment that Durga Devi has got is that Yada Yada Danavotha Badha Bhavishyati Tada Tada Bhavishyam Yaham. So if Danavotha Badha, if there were to be Badha, Badha is pain, difficulty, suffering, then, and not only Danavas are outside, Danavas are inside us also. So we have, because of the Danavas inside, we have problems. And so then Parameswari will manifest in one way or the other, and she rejuvenates all people and become happy. After all, that's why she is called. Ultimately, Durga became a Shanta Durga as our Shanta Saivalini. She is not simply Saivalini, but Shanta. And we have a big temple, Shanta Durga Devi temple in Goa, where the Durga Parameswari happily swinging in a swing, keeping her two hands, or resting her two hands on two pillows, and also having a back, a pillow, and slowly, because she became Shanta Durga. Because Durga is a very active, energetic, all-time worker. She is a 80, I think, 80W, not 80M. So, all-time worker. And so, it so happened that Shiva and Vishnu had a quarrel and debate and discussion, arguments. They were not ending. Then Durga, Parvati Parameswari could not tolerate these two people fighting. So she wanted to bring about amity between them. So she just tried to silence all these two, giving proper judgment. And when they became friends, then she became Shanta Durga. That's what it says. Why Durga became Shanta Durga? When Shiva and Vishnu became one, became friends, then Ammaya. Loka Kalyana, Loka Yatra will take place because she is Loka Yatra Vidhayini. She has to administer the lokas and see that all people are there. And there are hundreds of applications for this, and people have got a lot of benefit. In fact, Saivalnya statue, the 12th and 13th chapter contain Durga Parameswari herself speaking. And she mentioned also the Vak Devi, Ambrani, and where in 8 mantras attested in the Rigveda originally, she says, I am everything. Who will say like that, taking responsibility? But only Durga and Krishna and Rudra, they only take the responsibility. And we have got, ultimately we have got to see that Durga is a Narayani. So Narayani Namostute, Narayani Namostute. Narayani means knowledge, which we are able to get from Saivalini's talk, that we are not only with Durga Saptati, also we wanted the entire Sanskrit literature. The later poets also are inspired with the spirit with which Durga Parameswari acted in Durga Saptasati and in Markandeya Purana. And so she has gone to Bhima, Draupadi. Draupadi is also Durga Parameswari only. She is a Grama Devata. Durga is the chief of all Grama Devatas. And therefore, all Grama Devatas are but emanations, because she has to rule the entire land. Therefore, Grama Devata first, Grama next, people next. That's how the order goes in society. Therefore, first Devata is there. That is Kshetra Swami is there. Kshetra Swamini is there. That Kshetra Swami or Swamini is Durga Parameswari only. And therefore, we see that Durga Parameswari remove the fear. People perform Durga Puja, Durga Home and all that to make their problems removed, because she is highly powerful. Her stotras are powerful. They bestow great spiritual background and all that. And it is in fact said that for all our Navaratri, Devi Navaratris, the spiritual backbone is Durga Saptasati. See, all the 13 chapters are divided to be recited every day accordingly, and see that 13th chapter recitation is completed on the 9th day where Ayuda Puja takes place. So because she has got 18 hands, 8 hands, and all the hands that she has got are not free, unfortunately. Bhaktas give her forearm and hands, but keep weapons in her hand so that her hands are not free. So in Saundarya Lahari, our Shankaracharya says, only Amma Tavahi Charana Aveva Nipunau. We have only your legs, feet, the lotus feet free, and your eyes are free. Only with eyes and feet you have to protect us. Otherwise, all the 4 hands or 8 hands or 16 or 18 hands busy. You have got that power with you. And again, she transforms into number of necessary forms, and she is the collective consciousness embodiment. And therefore, you have any and everything for him. There is nothing that impossible to get or fulfilled by the grace of Goddess Durga. And so she is a Tantra Vidya, Sri Vidya, and for Sri Vidya Upasana, Durga Saptasati, Saundarya Lahari, and Lalita Parameswari, Lalita Sahasranama. This is the Prasthanatraya of Sri Vidya. Therefore, we have had now Durga Saptasati, a part, and earlier we have Sivananda Lahari in our Stotra Bodha series. Next month in June, we have got Saundarya Lahari, a Kerala professor, Sarita, I think she will be talking on Saundarya Lahari, so that the Sri Vidya is being very well represented and explained to us through these things. And moreover, Shankaracharya, today his birthday, happy birthday, we should wish him happy birthday. And so much of celebration is going on, remembering the gurus of Guru. He is a Jagat Guru, in a sense that not that he is Guru to us, any and everything in the nature is his Guru. That's why it is said, Chandalova Yova Kova Bhavatu Same Guruhu. That is the principle which our Shankaracharya started, that maybe a Chandala, maybe anybody, but he is my Guru. That to that kind of thing. That's why Jagadeva Yasya Guruhu Saha Jagat Guruhu. That is the definition, not Saha Guruhu Jagatahan. But of course, you did the Guru for Jagat. Means it is Ja means Ga means death. So the place, land where there are people coming and going. But in between they have got some life. That life is being to be protected by not by the present COVID problem or any viruses. All the viruses must vanish, and see that people are happy as earlier days. But only thing is, people have changed their habits and their Hindu culture, which our ancients and our elders have shown to us. Wash your feet, wash your hands, wash your mouth, then you come for food, then you come for puja. So many instructions were given to us. But unfortunately, the fashion, the modern days, people think that it is not necessary, because they think not necessary, but it is necessary, because there are other evil forces waiting to waiting to catch and pounce on people, something like Harishchandra. He forgot to wash his feet totally, only at the back of the feet and ankle. Small gap which water did not touch was there. Therefore, the Kali entered into him and he became very much troubled, you know. So that's why you should wash your feet totally with never any portion not left untouched by the water. Like that, cleansing must be there, sanitization should be there. And for all that, Durga Parameswari is great. We can keep on talking on Durga. This much session is not enough. But though Durga Devi, but though Shaivalini has been putting Durga in her head, preparing, her Durga Anugraha is there upon her. And through her, we have got knowledge about Durga Parameswari, and we'll have very much thankful to her. Now I request Saraswati, who has learned Durga Saptasati Patha 3 years on Zoom or Skype and intermittently with her software engineer, busy programs and all that. Now she will make some comments. Then Jayanti will speak. She is also a staunch devotee of Durga Parameswari and Vedic student and Narayaniyam and all that. She lives in Chicago and we listen to her. Ultimately, we'll make some comments. Now, Saraswati.
Thank you so much, sir. Hari Om to all. I had an opportunity to learn Durga Saptasati from Prabhakar sir, and it took almost 3 years. And I feel, you know, those 3 years were the golden years of my life. And what I'm going to talk is, you know, I want to share 2 dreams to highlight, like, you know, how we get the direction from the divine energy. And second thing is, you know, how the mother is present everywhere, every time she is looking at us, you know. And so these are the 2 dreams I would like to share. The first dream, like, you know, I was in the forest and suddenly I saw a small girl wearing, you know, this one, lehenga and choli, Nagra and choli. And then she looked at me and she asked me, okay, why not, you know, follow me? So I followed her and we walked for quite distance. You know, the road was not very smooth. Ups and downs were there. And we also went through the bushes. Nothing happened, you know, it was so smooth, like, you know, and she stopped in front of the cave and she said, okay, and she disappeared. So I was very curious to know, you know, what is there inside the cave, like, you know, and she disappeared. Then I also had a question, like, you know, who was she, you know, and, you know, she guided me so far. And then when I'm entering into the cave, I saw a Lord Shiva standing, you know, with so much of compassion and, you know, and as soon as I looked at Lord Shiva, I did namaskara to him and he said, please meditate on Mother and Lord Subramanya and you will get the direction for your life. So this particular dream I had seen just before we started Durga Saptasati. So after that, after 2-3 weeks, I went and met Prabhakar sir, and we were chit-chatting on many topics. I didn't even know about Durga Saptasati. I had learned Lalita Sahasranamam and Saundarya Lahari from him. And then we were just talking, and then suddenly I said, sir, is it possible for you to teach me Durga Saptasati? And then he said, oh yeah, we can do it from today itself. Okay. And I was so surprised. And those 3 years, like, you know, when sir used to say, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, his energy levels were so high, like, you know, I could connect, you know, I could visualize whatever he was telling or sharing. And one good thing about sir is, like, you know, he has a vast knowledge on, you know, Vedas and Vedantas and Vedas and Vedanta. But still, like, you know, he actually tells, you know, how we can practically implement in our day-to-day life. And that has actually made a lot of difference on me. The second dream is, like, you know, I was with my mother in the dream. I was with my mother. We were some hilltop and we were discussing, like, you know, saying that, you know, we should move to the next level of the hill. And then my sister was also there in the hill. So we asked whether she would like to join us. And she said, no, I want to meditate. Please, both of you go ahead. So as soon as we reached to the top of the next, the hill, like, we saw lion roaring at us, and, I said, who is Saraswati? I want to see her. Hi, we both, like, we were running for our life, some, lion, and saying, who is Saraswati? I want to see you, And one beautiful thing is happened, we saw a temple near, long way. Temple was very far. We were running like crazy, mother and daughter. We want to just get, run away from that situation. And on the way, like, we saw Lord Hayagriva and other celestial god. So, even those time of desperation, like, we were running, and then, like, we saw the god. It was so beautiful. And after that, we went and hid in the temple. So only from the dream, like, at least, like, whatever 3 years of explanation, what sir gave, and, whatever meditation we have done, that mother knows, like, there is Prabhakar sir who is, explaining, and, he's spreading the knowledge. And there was such a divine energy, like, so only one thing, like, I would like to conclude is I want to say thank you to Prabhakar sir for teaching me Durga Saptasati. Other than that, what I can say is I'm very, very thankful to the God for giving me such a wonderful association with sir, because of which, like, I can progress on my spiritual path. My acceleration has happened on the spiritual growth. At least now I know that, I'm in IT profession, so very far from, like, what is there in a spiritual thing. But that knowledge he has given, that he made me realize what is the purpose of life. Just running behind the material acquisition is not the thing. And that much clarity I got just because of sir's association. So I'm very, very thankful to you, sir, for this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. She said her remark is on Shiva, and Shivani took her to the cave. Inside there is Shiva. It has become a ulta of the Lalita Namam. Chandrasekhara Bhaktarthi Bhanjana Namo Namaha. Now Chandrasekhara was forgotten, and credit was given only to Lalita. But now the dream of Saraswati cancels that. It says Chandrasekhara Shiva Chandrasekhari Bhaktarthi Bhanjana. And that's what I remember. And so Shiva and Shivani, they are the same Ardhanarishwara Swarupam. And in fact, each one way to occupy the other portion. In Saundarya Lahari, Shankaracharya, whose birthday we are celebrating, that Parvati, having occupied 50% of the body, personality of Shiva, is not satisfied. She wants to be totally occupying the Shiva also. That's why she is called Durga. Durga means always encroaching. And we see cockroaches, but here we have got a bigger cockroach trying to occupy the whole thing with a view that Lokayatra Vidhayini. She has to be administrator, but moreover, she is the Homeland Security guard. So, because men can fail to look after the home, but goddesses and women are very alert. That's why Kalidasa said that women need not go. They by birth they are all very intelligent. Shastrena Pandita. So now anyway, the other way also round. Therefore, I think this is a wonderful dream. The two dreams, and she has been a good, sincere student for that. Thank you very much. You are present here to the Shanta Saivalini, because Saivalini, we talked all about that Durga activity. Now she has become Shanta, and she will continue to be Shanta and blessing all people, because she is teaching Sanskrit and spreading the Sanskrit culture, Samskritam and Samskrute. She is doing all.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you very much, Saraswati.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
And now this Jayanti, she is also first name.
Namaskaram.
So it's all goosebumps knowing Saraswati's dream. Usually they say that we go in search of God, but actually, God and Guru, they come to us. And that's what I get to know from Saraswati's dream. It's all the glory of goddesses Durga, the mother of Hindu universe. Durga is Shakti, Durga is energy, Durga is Durgadi Nashini, which literally translates into the one who eliminates sufferings. In Saptashloki, we chant Sarvasva Rupe Sarveshe Sarva Shakti Samanvite Bhayepya Strahino Devi Durge Devi Namostute. She is everywhere to battle evil from any direction. By invoking her blessings, Ma will protect us from this pandemic. Let us all pray to Ma Durga for health, wealth, and victory over negative influence, victory over corona, victory over multiple variants, victory over pandemic. Let us surrender at Devi Sarana Kamala Padam. Our students from NVAC did Veda Kusumanjali, that was so beautiful. And our students did Stotra Kusumanjali by Anish and Mahesh. They did such a fantastic job. I can't believe that they are kids. They are master than me. And we are blessed to get the discourse from Dr. Srimati Shanta Shaivalni. She beautifully covered all the chapters of Durga Saptashati and brought us all the glory of Durga. And she transferred the knowledge of how she protects us from the evil. And in this pandemic situation, her discourse has really given us a lot of motivation to read Saptashloki and also Devi Mahatmyam as much as we could. And immersed in the dreams of Saraswati, I am also dreaming like you. I wish Mata comes to all of us and bless us. And I take this opportunity. I was given 1 minute. That is 60
No,
seconds.
you can take more.
So I think I have covered.
Still,
Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, all of you, and to have spent some time with Durga, in Durga. And she is, if you talk about the essence of Durga, she is Bhaya Nasani and Papa Vinashini. Bhaya is not only the fear, not only that, the diseases also Bhaya. Papa is fall from the normal moralistic etc. behavior. So she will be the spiritual uplifting force, power, and urging us to be active on the circumference of life, both from internal and external. Therefore, Narayani Namostuse. Ultimately, she has been given the title as Narayani. That is the ultimate compliment which any Rishi or anybody could give, because the Narayana is, as per the Vedas, Antimo Devaha. He is the final God. Beyond Narayana, there is nothing. But beyond Rudra or Shiva, there is somebody. That's why Namah Shivaya cha, Shiva Taraya cha. But for Narayana, there is no Narayana Tara is there. Narayana is all Vishwatas Chakshuruta Vishwato Mukha Vishwato Hasta Uta Vishwataspat Sambahubhyam Namati Sampatatrai Dyava Ekaha. So this is why she is called as Narayani, has got a lot of significance in that. And Saraswati has been a constant chaser of spirituality, knowledge, and inspiration. Though she retires sometime here now and then with some work or otherwise, but she is put again on the track, something like the cycle chain. Sometimes it got out of the teeth of the pedal. Then one has to get down, put it on, and then get on, and then proceed on the road. So like that, you're all great software engineers and managers, but Rathas, Atirathas, Maharathas, your own professional upliftment. but still the spirituality is there. That's why you see, ultimately, all have to bow down their head before the goddess of learning, because she is Medha and Manisha. Medha Devi, Manisha Devi, at the same time, she is the Dakshinamurti Swarupini. And so, Dakshinaradhya and their Durga Parameswari is the Grama Devata chief. So, if all gramas were to be healthy, the Grama Devatas are there, the administrative representative forces. So, we make namaskar to all the Grama Devatas also. See that Durga will see that the present thing, especially India, is having a little more seriousness, but all that will disappear when Durgamma takes upper hand. She is working, a poor lady. She is only waiting for the opportunity to see that she becomes a ruler completely. All that Maha Samrajyadayini, and so she is a Samragni. So now she is Sri Mata, Sri Maharagni, Srimat Simhasaneswari. So Sri Vidya time we have spent, and all that program has been very well completed as per Anjaneya Prasad, who has monitored the whole thing, and he has been of great help to us to provide us the Zoom facility, and many of us have been very much benefited. I think I should thank everyone who has contributed or put a flower of speech or stotra or word or presence also. Presence also is a flower, and offer to the feet of Goddess Durga Parameswari, offering the flower in whatever manner we are having. And so we just recite the Shanti Mantra. Who will do it? Vasan is there or someone else? Please recite Shanti Mantra and we conclude the program. Anything you want to share, you can just now share.
Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Garavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Shri Krishnarpanamastu.